Hello, and welcome to Multidimensional Yoga with me, Pavi Celine. And today we will be going through a bit of our yogic practice. During our yogic practice, we will remember to breathe and connect with our sense of source. Remember, during this time, we're not concerned with how flexible we are, but rather we are concerned, and not even concerned, we are intentional about our connection with spirit. I hope that during this time you were able to connect your mind and body and soul into one and unite. During this practice, note that we are connecting with our greater power and we are connecting with our sense of self. I truly hope for you that you can connect. Please enjoy this video. If you'd like to, like and subscribe. Leave a comment, let me know how you feel. Now, let's begin. Alrighty, well, thank you all for joining me so early in your practice. You didn't have to be here, so thank you.
Thank you for doing this.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. This is the best way to start the morning. So just so y'all know, traditionally what I do is I sit for 15 minutes and allow myself to just exist, right? There's not a whole lot of thought going. We're not thinking about the day. We are just coming back into our body, kind of like after meditation.
Mm-hmm.
And then I try to at least do 30 minutes of yoga, and then 15 minutes is coffee time. So, but we'll do Savasana instead.
Of coffee time?
Of coffee time.
Oh.
Yeah, where I sit and I allow myself to really enjoy and savor my coffee. Does anybody work at a computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like when you're at your computer and you're drinking coffee, you're not really enjoying your coffee.
Oh, right.
You know, it's like a nice distraction.
This is the thing you're doing.
Yeah.
It's auto. Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I enjoy my coffee.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man. I like that. Alrighty, so to begin our practice, let's start with some breathing. So let's take our shoulders and roll them back just a little bit and bring our sits bones underneath you, so adjusting to where you are sitting straight up. Chest comes up a little bit, and let's take 3 deep inhales. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Another inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Let's take a moment to gently roll our shoulders back. You may roll them at the same time or one at a time. Here is a great place to continue breathing. When you're ready, switch directions. Maybe roll your shoulders forward. Soft and gentle rolls, letting our shoulders wake up. When you're ready, find stillness. Once again, we'll take 3 deep breaths. But this time on the exhale, I want to hear you. So inhale and exhale loud. Yes. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Oh, girl, yes. Alrighty. Let's warm up our necks a bit. So let's bring our left ear down to our left shoulder. If it helps, you may place your left arm on the mat or your left hand. And in this position, I like to gently rock back and forward, just allowing for some movement. Now is a really great time to sway if it feels good. And when you're ready, let's switch sides. So placing our right arm on the mat, bringing our right ear down to our right shoulder. For me, I've noticed my neck is very tight.
Me too.
from carrying a backpack, from sitting on a plane. So this will be a practice I do throughout the day today. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, return to center. So next we're going to do some head rolls, making big circles with our head. So chin comes down to chest, nose can go to the left and up, making a big circle, and coming back down to center, or to chest. Inhale, come up, and exhale down. Inhale, come up, and exhale down. One more. Inhale, come up, and exhale down. Let's switch directions. Inhale, come up to the right, and exhale down. Inhale, come up, exhale down. One more. Inhale, come up, and exhale down. Beautiful. Let's take a moment here to wiggle out our shoulders now that we're a little more awake. So for me, I'm a guilty side sleeper. I sleep on my left side. So I've noticed that my left side is much tenser than the right. So through the practice, notice maybe there are some differences. So let's go ahead and bring our arms into it. So I like to call this pose Snow Angel. So we're just gonna bring our arms up into a big circle and exhale down. Inhale, come up, and exhale down. Inhale, come up and rise, and exhale down. 3 more. Inhale, rise, and exhale. 2 more. Inhale, rise, and exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale, rise, and exhale, lower. Beautiful. Let's take our arms and let's bring our left arm over on the right side of our body. And take a moment here to simply stretch. I'm going to go shut the door so the mosquitoes don't get in. I invite you to breathe here. And when you're ready, slowly lower back down and switch directions. So other arm crosses our body. I like to do some shoulder rolls here. Maybe you bring your arm up and you lower down, activating all of the shoulder muscles back there. If you're working at a computer, you're probably holding a lot of tension back there. This is a simple stretch that you can do at your computer or wherever you find yourself. And when you're ready, let's come back to center. Oh, beautiful. Alrighty, let's move on down. We're gonna open up our hips just a little bit. Ladies, we're very likely to hold tension in our hips. So let's bring our legs into a wide V. And I'm gonna take a moment here to play and to breathe. One more moment. Beautiful. I forgot to say this at the beginning of the practice. Yoga is not about how flexible you are, it's about checking in with your body. So especially when we're doing these poses, make sure you're not over pushing yourself, over exerting, because that's not the point. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's lean forward gently, reaching towards the front of us, honoring wherever your body is at. I like to add a gentle sway if I notice that I'm struggling, or if I notice that I'm tight. Here is a great time if you're a Reiki master to play with the energy field with your hands. And even if you're not, feeling into the energy. And let's walk our hands over to the left foot. I typically start on the left side, just so everybody knows. So here, if you can reach your toes, awesome. If not, awesome. If you can reach your toes, I like to use my toes as a force to pull my body forward a bit more. And if you're like, Pavi, I'm not there yet, maybe by the end. Here is a great place to breathe. And let's release to the opposite side. While we're sitting here, this would be a great time to think of an intention for your day. Perhaps you're calling in peace, perhaps you're calling in adventure, maybe knowledge or learning. And let's slowly come back up into a seated position. And let's take a moment here to call in our intention for our practice today. I'm going to ask for peace. So I'm going to inhale the sensation of peace. I like to move my arms, calling it in. And exhale out what does not belong. Inhale, bringing in adventure. And exhale out what does not belong. One more, inhale in connection. And exhale out what does not belong. Let's now bring our feet together, knees out into a wide butterfly. Note, this is not my favorite position. I'm not very good at it. So if your knees can touch the mat, great. If not, don't force it. Instead, what we're going to do here is we're going to feel into our energy field. So we're allowing for the space to be open with our root chakra. And I like to call this a top. So what we'll do is we'll gently lean forward and we'll bring our body around in a circular motion, either direction. It doesn't matter. We're going to be here for a minute. Slowly moving our energy field around. You may hold on to your feet or your ankles or your knees. Just making big circles with our energy. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, let's switch directions. Oh, beautiful job, guys. One of us in the class had a great idea to move our hands along with it. I love that. And we're feeling into what our energy field is like around us. We're taking a moment to connect. Taking a moment to notice if your hips don't allow for the circle to go smoothly. And when you're ready, let's return to center and let's cross our legs. What I'd like for us to do now is to feel into where our energy field is. It's very easy to get caught up in everybody else's energy. Other people need you. You have responsibilities. So let's take a moment here to really hone in and bring our energy up. If you do grounded meditations, now would be an excellent time. But here we're going to inhale, come up, and connect, and exhale out. You may raise your arms to help. Inhale, come up, to connect, and exhale. Inhale up to connect, and exhale. One more. Inhale up to connect, and exhale, lower. I know for me, my crown chakra is already like, whoa, good morning. You're here and you made it. Beautiful. Alrighty, so now we're gonna switch and we're gonna do some poses on our knees. So we will be doing tabletop to activate our spine and really wake that up. If you have a blanket or a block, feel free to use it. So I'm going to swing my legs around behind me, making sure that my blanket is underneath my knees. And we're gonna find ourselves in tabletop. So in tabletop, we want our knees to be evenly underneath our hips. If you'd like an added stretch, you can curl your toes underneath, or you can leave them flat on the mat. Hands are underneath our shoulders. And let's go ahead and drop our bellies down. Inhale, bringing our noses up into cow. And exhale, down into cat, raising our shoulders. Inhale, come up into cow. And exhale, down into cat. I'm going to aim to do 6 of these. Do 6 of these at your own pace. I have one more. Something magical is happening. So look out the window and hopefully y'all can see the hot air balloon that's floating. Imagine. If you are able, let's take a moment here to lean back on our heels and admire the balloon. For me personally, I'm going to tuck my toes and have them underneath for a nice foot stretch. If that's not in your practice, don't do it. Let's take a moment here. As a group, let's inhale and exhale. Inhale, childlike wonder, and exhale. Inhale, joy, and exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. Let's go ahead and untuck our toes, bringing our knees wide on the mat. We're going to go into child's pose. Child's pose is a passive pose. If you'd like it to be more active, you can stretch your knees wider, bring your arms out and forward. Let's take a moment here to feel into the Mother Earth that we are on. Feel into the magic that is Teo. One more moment. And let's slowly come up back into a seated position. If you're like, Poppy, I'm not ready yet, we'll come back. So I'm going to bring my knees back together, and we're we're going to do what's called circle of joy. If you notice that this is too tough on your knees, feel free to sit crisscross applesauce. But circles of joy is one of my favorite poses. So it's similar to cat-cow in how we're moving our back, but we're making big circles with our arms. So let me show you first. So we'll clasp our hands in front of us, and when our hands are down, oh, good morning. Oh, the other door, I'm sorry, my love. Oh, did she text me? She didn't text me. Good morning, my love.
Hi, Dad, we're drinking coffee.
You're right on time.
Okay,
Well, you're right on your time. You'll fit in nicely. No. The yoga mats are over here. We're just about to start Circle of Joy, so perfect time. Okay, perfect. Awesome, awesome. So while we wait on our friends, let's take a moment here to breathe. Let's do another intention calling in. So calling in our intention, happiness, joy, adventure, and exhale. Inhale, calling in the adventure, and exhale. Another, breathing in Teo, and exhale. Beautiful. Let's take a moment here to bring our arms up above our heads, and exhale, lowering down. Inhale, bringing up our arms, and exhale, lower down. Another inhale, come up. Wow, look at that one.
Oh, nice.
That one's huge. And exhale, come down. Now for me personally, my feet are already going numb, so I'm going to lean forward for a moment and pat out my feet. Giving them some love. If you notice that you have poor circulation like me, patting out your feet. Not poor, just, not my favorite. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and come on back.
On the bottom left, there's a block in the corner.
I'll get her. I'll get you one. No, we'll start here. I got you. Okay. Alrighty, so we're gonna do circles of joy today. So what this is, and I'll demonstrate it for you first, is we're gonna go into a cat-like pose where our shoulders come forward, back is arched, hands are here. And we're gonna inhale, come up, coming into a more cow-like pose, chin comes up, back is arched, and back down and around like this. So we'll exhale coming down and inhale coming up. So let's go ahead and get started. So into a cat-like pose, inhale, come up, making a big circle, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, up, exhale, come down. Inhale, come up, exhale, down. 3 more, inhale, up, exhale, down. Beautiful. Inhale, up, and exhale, down. 1 more, inhale, come up, and exhale, down. I'm going to take a moment here to shake that out. I like to engage my shoulders in that. So once more, we'll do the same thing, but the opposite direction. So arms are lowered, inhale, come up, and exhale, down. Inhale, up, and exhale, down. Inhale, up, exhale, down. 3 more. Inhale, up, and exhale, down. Inhale, up, last one, and exhale, down. I'm going to go ahead and move my feet around, getting out of where my feet are going now. So if you'll notice, I do a lot of 3s and 6s. This is because 3, 6, 9 are very sacred numbers. And for that one specifically, You know, we're calling in the joy, we're creating a world around us, a circular field of joy. So I wanted to make sure to do that one 6 times, right? And so if you are into the line of where one direction closes and one direction opens, perhaps you invite that into your practice. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and once more, let's bring our feet crisscross applesauce. And now that we've warmed up our back and our shoulders, let's go ahead and work with our neck again. So you may choose here, making big circles, bringing one ear down to one shoulder. Let's take a moment to move and feel what is right for you. Throughout the day, I challenge you to make gentle neck movements. One thing, it's contagious. So if you'll notice throughout the day, if you find me doing this, that's a sign for you to do it as well. And if I see you doing it, I will copy you. Movement is infectious. Healing is infectious. And when you're ready, you may return to center. Let's once again bring our legs into a wide V and stretch here. This time I'm going to gently sway back and forth, adding magic into the movement, moving that energy near my feet. Today we will be doing a lot of walking, so perhaps you add some Reiki to your feet for stability. If anyone is on the hunt for some Reiki, you are around the right people. Let's take a moment here, and if you're swaying, make them beautiful. Add an artistic flair. Bringing your arms up above your head is a great stretch. And when you're ready, find stillness. So the next item we're going to go into is called fish pose. So fish pose is where we lay flat on the mat. Yourself in a laying position. You may leave your blanket underneath you.
Our backs.
Yes, on your backs, yes. You may bring your blanket underneath you. You may move it, whatever feels right for your body. Let's take a moment here to take up as much space on your mat as possible. So legs go wide, arms come wide. We're saying hi, Matt. Good morning. Oh, hi, Matt, yeah. Here's an excellent time to incorporate maybe some feet movements, some hand movements. Let's take a moment here to breathe. Inhale and exhale. So if your block is next to you, go ahead and find it. And we're gonna bring our block, oh, I'm sorry, my dear, your block's that way. So we're gonna bring our block and place it between our shoulder blades, laying flat on the mat. This is called supported fish pose. So you may bring it lower or higher depending on what your body needs. It feels weird at first, but I promise it's magic. Your arms can come out long beside you, making a big capital T. This is a great heart opener, so we can really open our heart chakra here. So perhaps you breathe and you call in medicine for your heart. If you notice that this position is uncomfortable, you may gently rock back and forth. arms up over your head, and I promise you'll find them. Inhale, calling in adventure. And exhale. Inhale, calling in childlike wonder. And exhale. Beautiful. One more inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. So our next movement is we're going to remove the block from our shoulders, but we're going to gently bring it down to our hips. So slowly bringing yourself up. I like to turn the block this way and place it underneath my hips. This pose is called supported bridge. Oh, yes, thank you for the confirmation. Thank you. Yes, y'all feel free to talk, please. And since we're enjoying it so much, we're just gonna hang out here for a minute. Mary's here for the rest of the day. If you're needing more of a stretch, you can change the direction of your block. But be careful. Let's take a moment here to place our feet up on the mat. So bring your feet up. Here I like to windshield wiper, which means I gently allow my knees to rock back and forth, side to side. Just adding in a gentle movement. If you would like, you can bring your feet together, knees out into butterfly pose. Here you can also add in gentle movements